Well, there are parts of Toledo like Kenwood Boulevard where neighbors say speeders continue to make life dangerous.
We reported back in August that there were 25 crashes there last year alone, one of them being fatal.
Dominique O'Neill talked with both neighbors there and Toledo City Council members about the talk of a speeding task force and what people have to say about it. Dominique, what are people telling you?
Jeff and Kaylee, City Councilman Nick Comives told me the task force will collaborate with residents and find ways to help reduce traffic accidents all over Toledo, especially in some of the city's hot zones for speeding.
I know they changed the speed limit, but I haven't really noticed much of a difference as far as the actual speed that people are driving.
Toledo City Councilman Sam Meldon pushed for reducing the speed limit in parts of his district last year, and the city dropped the speed limit on Kenwood in the Old Orchard neighborhood to 25 miles per hour. But some residents believe the change hasn't made much of a difference.
I really haven't noticed a difference, to be honest, with the change, because we're on the porch quite a bit, and it seems like the cars are kind of going the same speeds.
That's a big reason council's talking about a task force dedicated to speeding, where it's the worst, like on Alexis Road and the Cherry Street Bridge.
We're really focused as a city right now on speeding and ideally getting us to 0 deaths or injuries as a result of car crashes.
And while fine-tuning the task force, new council member Mac Driscoll says he thinks there are physical steps the city can take to slowing drivers down.
And so we need to be thinking about that when we add on-street parking, adding street trees, mid-block crossings. All these things slow drivers down, make our streets much safer for vehicles too, but especially for pedestrians and cyclists.
And this Old Orchard resident says if the city is looking for residential input, he's happy to give his 2 cents.
It's definitely a concern. There's a lot of children that live on the street, so it's imperative that we look out for them.
And council members tell me the potential task force will be looking at speed limits across the city, road conditions, traffic patterns, and where injuries are happening. They also say they want to make sure residents in all 6 city districts have a seat at the table. Reporting in studio, Dominique O'Neill, WTO 11.